You know, is having a really bad night tonight. First, I pop in for 20 seconds, forget to unmute. I do a whole little introduction, and wow, this is turning into an Angleton stream. But yeah, kind of deja vu. Last time I did this, Angleton popped in 20 minutes into the live stream, and God forbid, I hope he doesn't do that again, because he told us earlier today that his computer is pretty much down. He sent it over to the Geek Squad. They get it fixed. So that's why there was no auction tonight. And yeah, Trusty, this is fine. This is fine. I mean, look, I finally got my cup of coffee for the narrator. He just has to brave the fire. That's all. You know. Yeah. So he's computer to his kapoots. He must have got a virus or something. Clicked on the wrong thing or whatever. You know, brand new computer. Has a shitty antivirus, or not even a cat. He has the McAfee on there, which is horrible. So, no, but $10 on G. So, but
speaking of that, if you do want to actually help out the channel, there is a certain way you can help out. Really, just go over to Ko-Fi and drop $1 in the till. Because I can tell you right now, him not being able to do the auction. This is costing money. That's what money goes towards his rent money. Helps out with Gail, because Gail is the only one who's working right now. So if you can support the channel, please go to the Ko-Fi channel and drop $1 in this hill. And then auction will probably be around, depends when he gets back. Because his computer bag's fixed. Hopefully it's enough. He has enough money to pay off whatever is owed for the bill. You know, it took it to the Geek Squad, Best Buy. I don't know how much they charge. Depending what it is, but yeah, toss a coin to your Witcher. Yes, I wish I had that clip. I would just play it all the time. I don't care about copyright. I love that. Toss a coin to your Witcher. So if you can help him out, please donate now. And hold on, we got a special guest in the background. Who could it be?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Yeah, hi Pixel. Thanks for joining the fire.
No, this is fine.
This is fine, right?
Exactly, this is fine.
That's
what we're establishing right now.
The Kiki Puppet Show is now taking over this channel. It's a real thing. I really want to come on. I want to bring Pixel, and I said, you know what? Now we're almost close to 1,000. You know, we'll just hawk out the Geeky Puppet Show on this channel from now on.
There you go. Let's go ahead and grab the last few. You thought we were here for just innocent worry about our friend Angleton. No, this is actually a ploy. If you have any friends that watch YouTube, please go right now. Subscribe to the Geeky Puppet Show. Get us there to 1,000.
So here's the funny thing about you. Every time I've told you the camera angle. This isn't the bridge. We don't want to be looking up.
I know it's not an attractive angle, but sadly the camera is what the camera is. So
yes. Thank you, Marania, as our lovely shill.
Yes. Yes.
What are we over to? Are we finally at 950 again?
I thought we were at 995.
995.
I thought we were really close, like something stupid close.
995. That's the price where you bought today. There's no way we're at 900 and
No, we're at 949. My bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, if that was the case, I'd be like, yeah, forget this channel. Go to Geeky Puppet Show.
949. That's right. Well, go ahead and say that now anyway. Go ahead and do the final plug.
Currently at 945.
949. You know, we're just pushing right along. I almost did come on as Puppetine.
Hi, I'm Puppetine. This is fine.
I'm Puppetine. We know.
Right? Oh my gosh.
So what happened? Why is there
the old man was looking at Asian porn again, like he normally does. Got a virus, and he was locked out his computer. So he had to he took it over to Geeky Puppet Show. No, Geek Squad at Best Buy, and they're gonna fix it for him. So he sees it's gonna be a couple days. Well, because remember, you had to first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know when he's getting it back. He said a couple days. That's what he said in there. But So there will not be any auctions until maybe possibly next week. I don't know.
Whenever that's nothing.
Well, he's getting whenever. I mean, I don't know when he's getting his books in. That was the other thing. He was having problems. He wasn't getting his books in on time. Gee, what's that like going to comic book store and you don't get your books there because Diamond? Yeah. So there will not be any bidding, but there will be some sharing of the Ko-Fi link. If you'd like to support it, go to ko-fi.com/Palpatine.
You Palpatine. We're talking about Anglantine here.
Oh, wait, yeah, but Palpatine's like his son. So like he's like the middle manager.
His son.
The son he never had. Look at that. There he is. Yes.
When did
No.
you get here? Ugh.
I know how you feel, you know. Frank shows up sometimes on the streams, and I don't.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
You don't watch when you're not here.
Really?
You don't.
Does Frank show up? When?
Just randomly.
Just randomly, Frank shows up.
He just behind me starts patting my
How
head.
you doing?
And he's like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "Ugh." But wait, there's two of them.
Let's bet on Venkman's hat versus Pixel's bat.
I don't know.
I don't want to know what my bat is supposed to be. Let's not talk about that, MK.
So Pixel's got it's just his new apartment he's at right now. The
Yeah.
door is actually that's the closet door, but all he has is that small little space you see here. He's in a shed.
This is it's my own room. You know, it's the reason why I'm not showing it all around is because there's stuff everywhere. Nothing dirty, but it's
Well,
just,
no, yeah, I had to barricade my bed so you don't see it.
yeah.
So I make it look even more messy. Just putting boxes everywhere.
What do you think? What do you think it is about that? Like, what do you do? What's your preferred method of keeping your clothes together?
I don't have a dresser, so I have a tote. I fold book and put them in totes. I have, yeah.
Do you just throw them in, or?
I will not answer that with a dignified response, but yes. Sometimes, well, I mean,
why are we so lazy?
Because we're single, we don't have to put them into like.
I'm not single, sir.
If you fold your socks,
if she was
together,
over here,
if you're like feels ungeared folding your socks and you're single, you know, it's just kind of weird. You know
what?
No, people who fold their clothes, put them away nicely, and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not that.
I mean, you don't fold your socks together?
No. You know what they go into? A bag.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't wear just like white or black socks.
Oh, I have this one color. That's it.
Yeah,
White.
that would be smart if I did that. But I have character socks.
When
I go around, I'm wearing Bert and Ernie one day.
Yes, kids, this is what the channel's come down to. We're talking about socks.
Well, you know,
and did anybody catch the Zach joke in that?
you can.
I only wear white socks.
But yeah, no. That sucks.
Where do they sell different colored socks? I know there's gray for dress socks, but like I never see blue or red. Like that must be in the girls section. They have the different fancy socks.
You can get that online.
And then girls don't even wear socks; they wear flip flops and then heels and weird stuff.
Oh
So
good God, yeah, no, I am a big advocate for socks.
yes, I'm an advocate for saying no Crocs.
No Crocs.
Unless
Please
you're trying.
put those things away.
Even crocodiles will spit out the Crocs.
This channel definitely has socks appeal.
Yes.
Anyway, well that sucks. That sucks.
That sucks,
The
very
channel is gonna be quiet. You know, well, no, I won't be here Wednesday.
I think
anyway.
either the cat got him or he fell asleep watching wrestling. He was supposed to jump on with me, and I was like, I don't know. He said he's watching WrestleMania, and I was just like, you're not gonna wake up. It's like watching Man in a Box. You get sucked into it, and then you're like,
Oh I want to get the lyrics.
Pixel has a secret door to a sex dungeon. This place is too clean. I added the sex part. Put that thing back where it came from. And swear, so help me.
Cat came back. He wouldn't stay away.
I literally saw that about a week or two ago, and then Brain started having problems with his cat, the wire stuff. I was like, the funny part, if you watch that video that I post on Twitter, that literally is you.
I am
the Muppet.
I am a Muppet. You know the song from the Muppet movie? Am I a man or am I a Muppet? I'm a Muppet. I know what I am. I miss my calling. If I hadn't spent all my time on these live streams, I could have gone over to the Jim Henson.
Hold on, the old man's here.
Oh, there you are. Howdy.
Yeah, I know. Watch WrestleMania or baseball highlights or listen to YouTube dork chops talking about socks.
Well, hey. You know what, though? You fell asleep watching CM Punk, so.
No, actually, I was right. And the way they did it was very entertaining.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
So, Pixel, put on your wizard hat and let us see how just ridiculous that is. Because
listen, it is a wizard hat that I bought. It's fun. I like having fun. Okay, Erica, fuck you.
So, I gotta ask though, Brain, what's more disturbing, that or the Katharine Hepburn hat?
What? A wizard, a true star. And I know that you can't tell me what that's from. Which is
you cut out.
Which is what?
A wizard. He said a wizard, a true star.
Oh no, I can't.
Oh.
Agatha all along.
No. Oh yeah, well, that had to. Yeah. No.
It was Agatha.
A wizard, a true star.
Listen, when
is it from a popular movie or is it just
Todd Rundgren?
Okay, I wouldn't know. I
knew Pixel would know because it's not a show tune. So
well, Todd Rundgren, isn't that a
Pixel doll?
It's an artist, isn't it? A music artist.
You shall not pass. You know, it's funny. I have my Lord of the Rings collection right here.
Wait, Pixel doll? He's not Adolf.
Hey, I'm not Zach.
And that's a good thing. He's you who hold the Bible. I'm not Zach.
It's not the Bible. It's the Hobbit.
Hey, who's Zach's favorite baseball team?
Who? The White Sox.
White Sox. See, I told you. I see it comes full circle. I told you the only Sox I have are White Sox, and it goes right back to it again. Brain, do you fold your clothes or do you just throw them into the dresser?
Oh, I fold them.
He's a dignified gentleman.
Well, he's got a lady living with him now. He has to fold his clothes.
It's
right.
Basically because I don't own an iron or have a working dryer. So if I don't fold them, I have no way to get the wrinkles out. So
yeah. Well, actually, my brother swears by this product.
Well, actually,
if you go to a Walmart, or you should be able to find it. It's like Downy Wrinkle Release. If you basically go ahead and hang it on like a hanger, spray it, and the wrinkles will fade.
Well, if you didn't leave them in the dryer too long, you shouldn't have the wrinkles to begin with.
Yeah, but sometimes
very important tip: do not use it on people; it will not get the wrinkles out.
No, very important tip: change the subject before we lose what little audience we have.
Oh, we're down to 3 now.
3 viewers.
Yeah. Well, it's
a short.
It's after midnight. I wasn't planning on going that long anyway.
That's true. I just got off work, finished working at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a pleasure though?
I do my best to make it so.
All right.
Do you wear your little witch's hat?
No.
He's behind the counter.
Come, come. You can have your groceries if you saw my riddles 3.
Do you just like randomly flip people off with that pixel
No,
finger?
I do not, because that is the opposite of serving the customer.
Well, the great thing
Which,
is that when they ask for the point where things
our
are,
founder, Mr. George, started Publix.
sir,
Yes.
you have one of the most unique talents, though. You're behind the counter at the front desk. Someone asks for something else, you can just reach out and go point, and it goes right to the actual product.
Here's another pixel finger.
Ah,
Oh, the milk's right down there.
yeah, a true trustee. It's after midnight.
Can you do the Uncle Sam? I want you, and the finger follows you wherever you go.
I want you.
Oh man.
Oh my God, my manager. Because every year we have what's called the associate voice survey. So that way associates get a chance to speak about how they feel about their managers, and it goes to Publix corporate.
Mhm.
Well, this year I have a new store manager that got there in like February. And this is the first time with ABS happening, and he has a big Uncle Sam photo with his face on it. I want you to do ABS. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's very hilarious.
You're like, I gotta get myself one of those.
I gotta get myself one of those. Yeah.
Where this takes place, shouldn't they call it the Public Square?
No. Well, we should. We should, but we don't.
Now, next thing. Do either one of you two get Trusty's last comment?
Yeah, it's a song.
Okay. By who?
After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact name of the band because there's a lot
It's a solo. It was in bands, but that was from his first or second solo album.
Crap, I can't remember.
He has My First Name. Is that enough of a hint?
Eric something, yeah, Clapton.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sigh. Is this the Geeky Homemaker show?
Or like I said, or if you're my tragically unhip dad, it's Eric Clampton. He was just too much rock and roll for his his second wife. Just listened to that rowdy rock and roll.
Oh, your dad remarried?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
he got it right the second time.
Oh,
Not nothing against my mom, but they're the only thing. Yeah, the folks. My parents did 3 things right, depending on your perspective. Now it's the 3 kids.
yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how they were still. I don't know how I got here, and I have no idea how my sister, because they're the loving part of that marriage lasted about 47 minutes. So, and we're like 6 years apart. So I don't, yeah. By the time my sister was conceived, I can't believe they were even able to stand being in the same room with each other. But no, but he remarried he met her in the AA program, and they'd known each other before.
Oh no!
And they stayed married.
There's so much in common.
They stayed married for the rest of his life. Well, no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, no, his life, yeah, because he was his wife had stage 4 cancer, and we were wondering what was going to happen to Dad when she went, and then Dad said, "I'll tell you what, I'm just going to beat her to it," and he got a real aggressive form of cancer. But yeah, they were happily married for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Which makes up for the very unhappily, married my mom.
Like I said, I've always found that interesting because my parents never divorced. No, my dad just died. But other than that, like I never it wasn't a broken home or like that. So I mean, not to say that yours was a broken home. I'm just saying,
absolutely, it was a broken home. Like, Dad was a drunk and Mom was a shrew. Yeah. I mean, it just did not. They didn't work, and she was much easier to get along with post Dad.
Yeah.
And Dad met the woman that he, I mean, she was younger, so it's not like it was one he could have met back in the day. But and they had a very happy marriage. And my mom, I remember my mom said, "How is it that he's happy with her? Why didn't I get that version of your dad?" And I, there's no way I can answer this without you.
Well, you're just hard to live with. Who knows? Do you ever have to? I mean, obviously, your dad was in AA class. Did you ever have to like drive your dad home? Like he passed out in the car?
No. Dad was never drank and drove in his life.
I used to work with guys at Lowe's and tell me stories on how their dad was an alcoholic and they had to like go get he made it just down the block on the road. You could see the car from the driveway. They had to go in there, drive the car into the driveway and help dad into the house.
No, he would go to this place called the Stadium Club and have a few, and then come home before he was impaired, and then he would just basically drink himself into a nightly coma. And he finally got help at about in his I want to say right before he turned 50. And so he was sober for the last 20 years of his life. And I think he was married to his second wife for 15 of them.
I thought it was a Jackson until I realized it was a Ethereal Dragon. I was like, what the heck?
Listen. Eric Breen is from the Stone Age. His parents aren't. That's the paradox.
Well, his parents are Adam and Eve, right? I'm waiting for it.
Wow.
That's it? I was expecting more like eat on death.
No, I was gonna suggest maybe he take that little wizard hat and shove it in his mouth and might really calms down.
Jeez.
That was a good. That was a good one.
I feel sorry for Pixel's neighbors. Yeah, all I hear is Ed from Lion King. Can you imagine you're watching like Child's Play and you hear like a little doll laughing in the other room, the apartments? You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that was great. Thank you.
You gonna be okay?
Are you?
It's a lot more disturbing when you hear him laugh like this on camera. Because the voice doesn't match.
I'm gonna be fine because unlike you reprobates on the panel and in the chat.
Oh my gosh! Look, there's a Zach here too.
They had people back then. See, people existed, even before me.
Oh my
That's
God.
how long people have been around.
That's right, Adam and Eve. We already discussed this.
There's a Zach.
Zach, why don't you come in so we can, and you can defend the White Sox being your favorite team.
Yeah, come in, Zach, and then you can tell us to go to bed.
Oh man.
But you might want to phrase that differently.
Oh,
It's okay,
Lord.
dear. It's just that puppet guy from next door.
Wow.
You gonna get that imaginary thing under the chair there, Lump?
She's numb. She's numb. She might be dead.
The cat came back. Wouldn't stay away.
There you go, Zach. I sent the link in the
I would
group thing.
love to know what goes through their tiny little minds when they're chasing things that aren't there. And like she's trying to reach under the couch or the chair cushion.
I don't know.
Oh, Zach, you're not even 40 yet. Get in here and hang out for a bit.
Dude, you're Central Time, so it's not even
Yeah, it's
half
not
an hour
11.
yet.
It's not even
11:30
daytime for
yet.
you. I have to wake up for sunrise service in a few hours, so you can come in here.
We're not going that long anyway. Just going for an hour.
Just hop on in. Give us a little. Go to bed. I have church in the morning. I have to be up at 4:45. Okay. So you can.
Yeah, and I have to be up. Well, I don't have to be up at a specific time. I just have to be ready to join the ranks of Wes's Patreon at 1.
Listen, you have a sunrise service too, so you know what that means. Hop on in.
We're not staying up to sunrise, bro.
No.
Oh, no, Jackson. Zach is embarrassed by us for some strange reason. He wouldn't have left those comments if Izzy were with him.
No, he does not go. Yeah, he's not here when Izzy is around him.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not like we pick our nose around him much.
I know it. Maybe she doesn't know about the channel. Maybe I just have to drop the link in the Facebook for her.
I've told people about my channels before. Though I have a feeling the Geeky Pup Show would be a quick way for me to be canceled, just like that.
I know that you and Zach were talking about it being time to maybe quit Twitter the other day.
Yeah, because I'm tired of just the negativity of Twitter. That's all. It's not because I don't like.
Yeah, but if you take away the negativity, there's barely you know what you'd be left with.
The porn and the ad, the porn ads?
No, I was gonna say just twit.
I'm still waiting for my twit face. I want a Facebook, Twitter, and a MySpace merging. Rhaegar, rewind 27 minutes ago, and you'll find out why.
Yeah, there is no England team.
But see,
Puppet team though.
Here's the thing about negativity. It doesn't have to affect you.
That's why I was saying the other day, like maybe it's time to delete Twitter because I don't want to hear the negativity.
Yeah, but you just breeze past that and find what isn't negative.
Well, why don't you just
scroll and scroll and scroll and find that one person that still thinks Doctor Who is good. If you scroll long enough,
listen.
So my question is, why don't you just use it for like the Twitter group, Sports Ball? That's it. That's all I use it for.
I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, I do, but sometimes you get into that For You page and you go ahead and you just see what's going on.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
You're easily offended by people having other opinions that are not yours.
It's not being offended about opinions. It's being.
If it's causing you emotional response, that means you're triggered by it.
But
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I don't respond. I don't respond. That's the thing. So it's not like I'm going out and
but your response would be deleting your Twitter because you can't handle that post you saw. That one little post you saw in the For You.
It's not one little one. It's a whole lot of posts.
Well, stop subscribing to me then. You don't like what I say. It's okay.
That's exactly. Once upon a time, Venkman was pretty much what is called a reply guy. He doesn't do that anymore.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't reply, but sometimes...
the best, because when I'm looking through there, when I see stupid things, and I start to, I consider replying, I go, no, because that's going to put me on a thread, and I refuse to. I just don't want to deal with it.
What I do is I instead of me harassing people over wrestling threads, being tribalists, I just share the link with Bree and we both laugh at the idiot.
Yeah, I said I've unfollowed like 3, or I think I've blocked maybe 4 people, and they are 3 of them are shit wrestling accounts, and my friend who when he came out, he lost a lot of his friends, but none of his conservative friends.
Yeah.
But who do you think he turned on viciously in the last couple of years? And so I just got tired of because we were friends, had gone back and forth over wrestling stuff. His would show up on my feed, and it was just so freaking hateful that but most of them I scroll on by and wait for the next Steve Inman post. See, if you want to improve your X experience, sub to Steve Inman.
This guy's
You know who that is?
I know he is.
No.
He's the one that does the
sports commentary.
No, that's Super 70 Sports. Steve Inman's a guy that does. He's from. I think he works for Dana White, USC, but he posts things like. There was a video where a guy, I can't remember what country it was, he stole a lady's purse and went running, and he ran right in front of a bus that ran over him, and just pancake dead, and he's like sorry about your damn luck. And then he'll do one like people getting hit by cars, and he'll start up the ludicrous cam, and he'll just show it on a loop. It's like, whoa, bitch, get out the way.
Yeah, the guy. I'm not.
They're
sure.
hysterical. He's a riot.
There's a guy who does that. He actually racks his stuff. He does sports commentary.
The thing is, it is like MK says. I'm about that Zen life. I'm not trying to stress. I can stress too easily.
I live vicariously through Zach's angry tweets.
Son.
Yeah, I need to stop doing that. I got too much gray in my beard for that.
See?
I have stress lines older than both of you.
Exactly.
Get that wrinkle spray.
If only it were that simple.
But that's why we say sometimes we think that way. We think it's not worth the headache.
Like watching anything that's to do with Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars. Just avoid it.
I mean, I have a channel where I went through the Rings of Power, unfortunately, but
I don't mind most of the Lord of the Rings stuff I come across.
No, Twitter's fine on
all
that.
the new stuff.
Star Wars stuff that can drive me
I
crazy.
don't know, dude. Even some of the new Star Wars stuff I kind of liked, but
did you watch that?
No, it's the tweets I hate.
Okay.
I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking
Gotcha.
about problems.
Well, I'm
with Twitter.
talking about in general, just anything. Because Twitter, is a social hub. Yes, people are going to talk about the new shows coming out and stuff. There are a lot of people who think everything is woke and horrible. But then there are some people who actually will say something, and then again, people will jump on me like, "Oh, you just don't like it." And he's like, "No, I just don't like the trailer." Like me personally, I'm not trashing the new Superman movie, but whenever I see the guy playing Superman, he looks too skinny and scrawny to be Superman. He's got the tall, and then his hair looks a greasy dye job.
He could kick all of our asses.
Can he though?
Probably could.
His dad looks like he should be playing what's his name? Bip, or what a guy is, the sailor hat. The one who's like, "Oh, Superman's my friend."
Just
Like,
remember, anything you see like that is just some other asshole's opinion.
Yeah.
So I said, look for the. There are. If you scroll Twitter, you can see puppies and kittens and
random Black Snape now being casted.
But you see, the thing is, we were just praising that series like a couple months ago because HBO said we are going to keep J.K. Rowling around. She made this world, and then she made that decision. I don't agree with that decision. I think it's stupid, but the reaction to that decision, and then if I'm not on Twitter, I don't have to see all the people freaking out over J.K. Rowling.
That's a good point.
I've never seen her actually reply to anything about that, the whole casting thing.
Well, you got to remember.
I don't think I have either. It's all been replies to the trans stuff.
Do
you remember about 5 or 6 years ago when J.K. Rowling was saying, "Oh yeah, Dumbledore is gay, Hermione was gay, Harry and the other guy were sleeping together."
Not Hermione, but Dumbledore.
I'm exaggerating, but she was. Oh, in my mind, they were always all black. I mean, she is as far left as they come on everything but the one issue. But as I've said for years, you can agree with an SJW 99 times out of 100. But if you on that 1 in 100, the other 99 don't count. You're dead to them, and that's a lesson she's learned. So I mean, it's not my saying that made her make different decisions as far as race swapping somebody in 2025, but she is.
The thing is, I don't know that actor. But that doesn't say that he's not a good actor. It's not saying he
No,
won't.
no one's saying that. It's just it's weird that to take a character, and if you're gonna keep Harry Potter still white, like this little white boy going against this black guy, who's
I don't know.
It's like
That,
it's gonna add some weirdness to the story, and
Well, okay, correct me if I'm mistaken, because I've never read a Harry Potter or seen a Harry Potter.
Oh, Breen's only seen shaved Potters.
But if I knock you off and bury you in Potter's Field, like that.
well, need you not
Uh,
bad,
uh,
Mr.
wow.
Potter.
no, don't put him in Potter's Field.
Is race really of central importance to these characters? I mean, I can see the argument in like
See,
Lord of the Rings,
that
or like when all of a sudden you have black lesbian Vikings in the year 1066. But
no,
is it a big deal in Harry Potter? Honestly,
no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Really? I don't. Not to
It-
my knowledge.
So the thing was with Hermione was they had a stage play. It's a horrible play, terrible. The fact that she approved that, because she didn't write it, she approved it. But the fact that she approved it was pretty despicable. But the thing is, when they went to casting, they had Hermione be black, and it was very different from Emma Watson, which is pretty much what they used to bring it to life. Somebody with big bushy hair and all that. All the characters pretty much were described as pale. If they made Ron black, that would be a gendercide. Can you imagine, Zach?
Oh my gosh, Ron
But-
and Ginny
Ron.
and Fred and George, all the Weasleys.
All the Weasleys would be black and stuff. But no, most of the time it's not that important. So, but the thing is, for Snape, he is one character that is literally described as having sickly paper white skin. So that's
like Death and Sandman.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's it. But it's even worse for like a comic book that has a look. You could see it. And they go ahead. Like the actress they got for Death was fine. Like there's nothing wrong with her acting.
But it wasn't Fran Drescher.
Man, if Fran Drescher is death, take me now. I'm
Like,
just kidding.
because you like her,
Fran Drescher is cute back in The Nanny.
but now Michelle Pfeiffer.
Not Michelle Pfeiffer.
What
Never
is
Michelle
wrong
Pfeiffer.
with you? What is wrong
Never.
with you, Zach?
Never
the
Michelle
hell is
Pfeiffer.
How the hell can you go? Because I'm not disagreeing with you. Fran Drescher is hot in The Nanny, but Michelle Pfeiffer is hot too. What's wrong?
I don't get it. I don't know, man. Listen, some people like apples, some people like oranges. I just don't like Michelle Pfeiffer. It's just I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. I don't know if it's her face or her eyes. I don't
You know
know.
what it is? Bree knows what it is. You're in the
She's
Four
not Anne
Cents Club.
Hathaway?
You're in the
I
Four
don't know.
Cents Club.
Here's
Oh, the Four
thing.
Cents Club.
Going ahead and finishing with the topic of that. I don't believe that J.K. Rowling is just doing it because it's a hip thing to do, race swapping. I think she just thought the actor would do a good job. I genuinely believe that. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. And
As
if
far
Joe
as
comes out
this,
and I'm
I mean,
wrong,
Oh, you may be right. I'm just bringing up that she went through a super woke phase where she was, like I said, outing characters. There's no evidence in the book that any of these characters were ever gay. They were gay. Yeah, she was just working overtime to appease the woke mob, and they still turned on her over the.
I'm just curious because I honestly believe that, and I have no evidences of this whatsoever, but I think this whole entire new show is going to change everything that was from the books and the movies.
no,
It's a
I
I don't think it will change. I think it will go more in
soft
depth
reboot.
into
than
the
the movies
books.
were able to.
It'll be a soft reboot.
It's worth going. Like those books, I loved those books.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
The thing is, the movies do a great job going ahead
Yeah.
and bringing them to life.
But they only
But
have so much
there's-
time.
yeah, they only
Also,
have.
the movie did not pander to anything at all. The movies were just based on time, were just before
Yeah.
all this pander.
I don't think it's.
No, but when the movies were coming out, we were at a time in Hollywood, we weren't pandering to anything. So now everything's become all about politics and pandering since 2015. I feel like, yeah, it's the show. You're going to see a lot of stuff there that doesn't make sense because it has nothing to do with the book. She's going to use it because for all her far left, values. Now, hopefully I'm wrong, because if you're a fan of the book, the worst you can do is watch the movie because the movie's never like the book.
Yeah. For what's it called though? Yeah, for Harry Potter, it did a good job. Like, no matter what, they did a good job. And actually, it's funny because one of the background goons for Harry's childhood bully, actually in the last like 2 movies,
They
ended
did
up
race swap them,
recasting.
didn't they?
It was a black guy.
They did. One of Draco's minions.
Was it Crab or
I think-
Goyle?
I think it was Goyle. I
Might
could be
Goyle.
wrong.
But it's a thing. I'm not. I don't think that there is like any intent, like, oh, I'm going to go and get so much brownie points for this. I really don't.
In the original movie,
Brownie points? Why? Because they're black?
Oh,
What are you saying, Pixel?
No, in the original movie, there was a famous actor that was that was the villain, was one of the bullies. Who do you remember who it was? He's like, I think it was when Henry Cavill where it was at. Was it?
What?
In the original in the early Harry Potter movies, there was an actor there that was like one of the bullies, and then he left. He was only there for like one movie.
I don't know anything about this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking, there was an actor, and
No, in the 4th movie, he has somebody that it's not a bully. It's somebody that he actually like. They become like friends because they're both in a.
they're playing that sports game, whatever it was.
Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson,
Robert Pattinson.
It's Robert Pattinson.
Not a
that's
bully.
what-
They helped each
the
other.
one Hufflepuff that gets any love and he dies.
Was it?
He died.
Is it Quidditch?
No, they were
No, not
playing the
Damn, thought I might
Fly
have
Wizard tournament. It was,
Yeah.
I
Did
could
you
go.
put your name in the goblet of fire? He said softly.
I love Harry Potter. I wish I could talk.
Really?
About
I had no idea. Were you coming on me first to the channel with your weird robe?
My robe was a Star Wars robe.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
I kept calling you Harry Potter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Jedi robes and wizard robes.
James Franco was not in Harry. No Americans were in.
You had
First set of
Ralph
Harry
Fiennes
Potter
as Voldemort, or whatever Finez, whatever it is.
Yep.
I saw that he got jacked recently for the Chris Nolan Odysseus movie.
Warwick Davis was there too. That's hilarious.
He was Leprechaun in the Hood.
He was an
The-
Ewok in Star Wars.
It's so great, Warwick Davis, because his character for the first I think it might be the first 2 movies, he looks like a ridiculous bald, big white beard, but he looks like a little wizard. And then in the 3rd movie, randomly he has a slick back toupee. It's the same character, totally same character.
So
It's hilarious.
it's safe to like James Franco again. Okay.
Did we ever not like James Franco?
Remember he was accused for all that. He was accused of rape. Remember?
Oh, that's right. He was, wasn't he?
It was.
I forgot about
and
that.
then nothing became the allegations were proved false or something like that. I don't know. He was one of the people that was early Me Too'd by his ex
The
girlfriend.
last time I saw James Franco in anything was that awful Green Hornet movie.
So Pineapple Express is where James Franco, I remember watching him, and then he had
First time? No, sorry.
First time. So good.
I think the only thing I've ever seen him in was General Hospital when he played the artist named Franco.
well, his
Who was a
dad
serial
was
killer on the side.
James Franco's dad was something of a scientist himself.
Yeah, but that's not going to be the case this time, Rhaegar, because they have John Lithgow as Dumbledore.
It's an interesting choice. I don't hate it.
He's a good actor. He's probably one of the best
In
older
The
actors.
Crown, he played. This is probably why he got it. In The Crown, he played Winston Churchill.
Oh, did he really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
He was just on the Vatican movie too.
that's probably what sold it. So there
The
will
most
be
dramatic thing
Americans.
I ever saw him in was when he played Barney Stinson's dad in How I Met Your Mother.
My gosh, yeah.
What do you mean? He was.
Wait, that's the only thing you ever saw him in?
No, I've seen him in Shrek. I mean-
Hey.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice.
By the way,
Hi.
Zach,
Yeah.
if you haven't watched Shrinking, have you?
Always goes
No.
back to this.
No, not yet. No. It's kind of been busy.
Because the dude from How I Met Your Mother's the star of it.
Yeah. Jason Segel.
He goes to buy a used car for his daughter. I might have mentioned this the other night, and Kobe Smulders plays the woman he buys it from.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fun.
It's good to see that she's got a part where she's alive.
Yeah.
And like that horrible MCU show, they just bump her off. Secret Invasion.
That was really a bad
That was
show.
an awful
That-
show.
That was so impressively bad.
I could have
I
written
don't
something
know
better.
how you mess up a spy thriller with freaking Samuel L. Jackson. How do you
And
think
Olivia Colman.
and Olivia Colman? Yep, Olivia Colman. You have
You had that guy from who was the scroll guy? From he was in Rogue One too.
Ben Mendelsohn.
Mendelsohn, that guy. Yeah.
It said Secret Invasion. Rhaegar? Should I say it slower for you?
How do you?
Seriously.
I don't get how you fail that. You have such talent, but yet you. And then you use AI for your freaking intro. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Okay. This
Yes.
has become the.
It should be
secret of-
studied in film classes of what you
Olivia
don't do.
Colman could win awards reciting a phone book.
She could.
And
I watched Paddington in Peru, and she's in it. It's great.
she was in, I think it's something called Night Manager with
Hey.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
And she was so good that she was like noticeably pregnant. Yeah, to the point where most actors wouldn't be in said now because she was there for her acting because she's just tremendous.
So Emily Mortimer, who plays Mrs. Brown in Paddington 3, I think that's one in Peru when you watched.
Yep.
She's in. She plays Val Kilmer's wife in Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah, they did have to because she was taking over for the former Mrs. Brown. But oh my God, Paddington in Peru is
Mrs.
great.
Brown,
It has
Was it really?
Antonio Banderas as a
Just
ship
say,
captain.
everybody call her and ask her that, or say
Yeah.
it to her.
Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely daughter.
Do-do, do-do, do-do,
I
do-do, do-do, do-do.
I
As if
almost
they
went to
ever
go
want
see Paddington in
go.
Peru.
It is the bane of most British people. Have you
The
ever
brain of British people. Yes.
most British people? It's called Mrs. Brown's Boys. It's very
That
funny.
sounds wonderful.
It's very stupid, but it's a live audience sitcom kind of, but it's all stupid slapstick.
Remember
humor.
that Robin Hood movie where he was trained to be a thief by a black guy? Which
What?
one?
The one where the actor from Kingsman was trained by Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
Little John.
well,
well, I
like-
didn't
like
watch
Prince of
that
Thieves?
because I don't like.
No, it wasn't Prince of Thieves. That was Kevin Costner.
and Morgan Freeman.
Oh, you're right. That was Morgan Freeman in that one. You're right. Forgot about that.
And then you had
This is a very bad thing to say on Easter Sunday, but I really need to watch. Really need to watch that movie Sinners.
don't worry, you got to pass.
Haley
Like,
Seinfeld.
Zach
Huh?
and I still got 15
Haley
minutes
Seinfeld,
left.
yep, and Michael B. Jordan,
Michael B.
yep, a vampire movie. I've heard good things, so I'm hoping it's.
Is it out in theaters or is it?
It's out in theaters.
It's in theaters. It's a theatric
It
release.
just came out.
You know?
The Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up, hit digital yesterday.
I wanted to see that, but there's just not enough time.
It's such a dude. It's a 90-minute Looney Tune movie. You should take 90 minutes and watch it. It is a blast.
Well, it's not that I wanted to watch it in theaters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just a
It was very limited. The theaters by me, it only showed it for like a week, so it was a very, very limited release.
Wow. So Paddington 3 came out 11 years after the first one. Wow. It's crazy.
Man, I love that scene and oh crap, what is it?
Okay.
Paddington.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh,
When-
different bear. Okay.
When Nicolas Cage is asking Pedro Pascal's character, "What's your third favorite film of all time?" And he looks, Paddington 2. What? And he says, whatever fancy thing, to Paddington 2. Where does it connect? And I cried through the whole thing, and it made me want to be a better man. And he's like, "This is ridiculous." And it cuts to them at the end of Paddington 2, and Nicolas Cage is crying. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's hilarious.
What I tell you, Zach?
The
Pedro
best
Pascal-
thing Pedro Pascal has ever been in.
I
No,
like
no, Zach, what I tell you,
Pedro
Pedro Pascal is everywhere. He just crept into
No.
this conversation.
But Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is the one movie I will give. It is like the best thing he has been in that I've seen.
Really? For Mandalorian?
Best thing I've seen his face in.
Okay.
It's true. It's true.
He was in Game
So-
of Thrones, but I mean, his face gets caved in that.
Do you
so.
think he has a no death clause in The Last of Us 2?
I don't know. I mean,
I doubt it.
I don't.
For the second season.
That'd be weird. I don't know. Are they gonna?
They introduced Abby, and she looks more like the avatar for Emily in the game, or whatever her name
For
is.
Ellie.
Ellie, yeah.
Really?
And already it's just I'm just loving. I'm watching it, and just like this is like just so cringe. But I don't know why Naughty Dog decided to go from like, oh, the most happiest game to the most depressing game.
Well, when you have a game studio that pretty much
Well,
says, "Oh, we can just get by remaking the same game
5
over and over
times.
again."
Well, here's the thing: the lady who was involved with Uncharted and all this stuff was fired. All
Yeah,
the
she had
games.
like a Star Wars game. I think she was
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, so she was no longer the
Amy
company.
Hennig.
The Neil Cuckman, as a lot of people call him, took over and decided that he wanted to make it not only just change the game, he changed because the ending was changed differently. When they redid it, they race swapped the game with the Doctor.
Yeah, MK, we definitely do remember who he played in the DC expanded universe or extended.
Well,
whatever.
here's the thing: we used to say there's like
Life is
six.
good, but it
What
could
do they say? Like there's
Dude,
how many-
I did kind of like that role for
I
him.
loved
too.
it. It's so good. It's
I
like,
forgot about that.
Why
He
did that?
he
why did
was
that
a
meme
pretty
die?
good.
Why
Yeah.
did that meme die? There's some memes that go out there. Why do they die? It's so good. You can use it for everything.
It really is. I want to put it on a t-shirt,
Life is cool.
but it can be better.
So you remember the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yes.
I feel like Pedro Pascal has got the 6 degrees too now because he's in everything now.
He is. What's that meme where the Silver Surfer is like, your planet's marked for death? Pretty much
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Pedro Pascal's and everything.
You know what I was doing just now?
What?
Stealing.
Watching Sinners.
Yeah.
In the first scene, this guy, this
Oh, no.
guy pulls up in his car.
Oh no.
It's a black dude, and he gets out of the car and he turns into Pedro Pascal.
Shut up.
So,
I knew it was going as soon as he said that.
I mean, he's in our beer commercials too. Like I remember seeing beer commercials, watching basketball games with my dad, and there's Pedro Pascal just in the beer
come
commercials.
on. Now I'm watching an anime called Passers something, and the cute little girl
He
working at the
freaked out.
computer is Pedro Pascal.
As soon as you said anime, I knew that was a lie.
Listen, I don't dislike Pedro Pascal. I think
That's
I
called
think
Sinner's
he's a fun
Path.
actor.
I don't dislike him as an actor, but it's like eating too much chocolate. It's like after a while you just get tired of it and you want a
Zach,
different flavor.
Zach, so tomorrow they're in Ten Commandments. They redid it with Pedro Pascal now.
Shut up! Oh my god!
The-
They just AI. They just digitally put him in over Charlton Heston.
Everything else, everybody's Pedro Pascal.
the hot
Arrow
blonde
is
with cleavage-
Pedro.
The hot blonde with cleavage is Pedro Pascal.
My gosh!
It's terrible.
But
I
I don't
remember
know what
watching
that
the
means.
Ten Commandments on
Conflicted
ABC
how you
growing
feel
up.
right now.
No, I know because I love that meme though. Zach brought up with the whole Galactus. He's like, yeah, and then yeah, who is like when they say for world? Yeah, he says about the whole, and then he says, no, I just saw that you and you're watching a movie and you appear to be in there, Pedro Pascal. So I'm just still leaving your world. Like you wouldn't spare it.
Convent
I-
of Sinners.
I don't get.
It's just like it's like that year Sam Worthington was big because of Avatar and Terminator Salvation.
Oh
he
my
like
God.
seemed to be.
He
You
was-
remember that Pixel? He was everywhere that one
I
year.
Yes.
despise. How the hell did the second Avatar
Oh
movie
no!
make that much damn money?
I don't know. Why is the third one going to make that much money? I don't know. It's just going to.
No, no. Coco's being replaced by Pedro Pascal.
No. Pedro Pascalico.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The Pedro came back. He wouldn't stay away.
Hi, Pedro Pascalico.
Hello.
Pascalicoco. Get everything in.
Hello, Eric. Feed me.
And I actually was. I watched like 30 seconds of an anime just now.
Hey, congratulations.
It's Psychopaths, Sinners, something or other.
But you know,
I know that one.
I did end up because I have what's it called? I have the AMC thing that I get 3 movies. I did end up watching it, and I don't get it.
Watching
what? The second Avatar movie.
Oh,
Wait, you said you got 3 movies and you watched the Avatar 2. How do you have time for the other ones?
I thought maybe that counted as all 3.
Basically did. No, it's just I don't get it. And I mean, and you know what? All this has done is made me
Ice Cube.
more, because I had this conversation the other day talking about the Aliens movies, and I'm like, listen, I'm a big believer that Alien is better than Aliens because
Lies.
no, absolutely not.
So here's
Because
the thing.
Aliens, it's just an action movie.
Hold on.
That's all it is.
So
Just
I'm
an action
gonna blow
movie.
your mind. If
That
you've
is?
seen Terminator and you see Terminator 2, you've seen Aliens and Aliens. One's serious, the other one's more campy, more outgoing, more fun. That's for Terminator 2 and for Aliens. That's all he just recreated the same thing over.
But no, James Cameron didn't do the original Alien.
Yeah, that was
That
Ridley
was Ridley
Scott.
Scott.
No, but he did. But he took what he did with Terminator and turning it into Terminator 2, adding a camp and making it much more like.
Which one came out first, T2 or Aliens?
I actually don't know.
Alien. I think it was Aliens, and then he did T2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
So-
Maybe. See, that's why I'm so upset that
And
he's
Aliens is still
not
kinda
going to
freaky
get
too.
to finish what he wanted. Ridley Scott. Alien Covenant failed so bad that the studio told him, haha, no.
So
Every
what is-
alien after Aliens.
You're saying
failed
this
so
new
bad.
Disney one flopped?
What? It's not what?
Didn't Disney just produce? Disney owns Fox.
No, the newest Alien film did great.
Yeah, the newest one was really good.
No,
Yeah.
the that wasn't Ridley Scott. The newest one is Alien Romulus, and
Yeah.
it is really good.
That
Covenant
wasn't Ridley Scott?
Huh?
No,
I thought that one was Ridley Scott. It's not?
No.
Oh.
No. Ridley
He
Scott
might-
is a producer, but he didn't direct it. It was
Oh,
actually,
okay.
the one
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking before, Covenant, is with Daniel McBride. Or Danny
Covenant?
McBride.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing the preview for that. I was like, what is this stepbrother guy doing in here? Except that wasn't Danny McBride.
No, Tropic
I
Thunder,
like
bro.
I like
Tropic Thunder, yeah.
And
I
Pineapple
liked
Express.
Alien Covenant fine enough, but I wanted to see how he was going to finish off because he had a plan for 3 movies: Prometheus, Covenant, and then there was going to be one.
Rhaegar is saying Alien Romulus is terrible.
No,
But what is the box office results for it though?
I mean, my sister is the biggest Alien fan I know, and she saw it in theaters like 5 times. She loved it.
That's weird.
Oh,
I've never
dude,
seen
she
it.
was
I don't
like-
think Romulus-
She would talk to people about Romulus like somebody would talk about Jesus or something. Like, hey, do you want to come see Alien Romulus with me? Like,
What
Susie,
the
calm
heck?
down.
It's not
Is-
I don't think it's an embarrassment at all. Like, I thought it was really well done. And
I was impressed with all
you know
the
what? A lot
practical
of people
effects in it.
agree, so I'm right.
So according to Google, as people ask, is Alien Romulus a good film? It says Alien Romulus is the best Alien movie than the original.
No.
They even go as far as
What?
to say it surpasses it and the original. It's just yeah.
That's
Like,
an interesting
a
take.
lot of people were upset because
Did we lose you? It'll be tab over. Honestly, the girl who's in there, Kaylee Spaney, she should have been Ellie. The more I look at this actress from Romulus, she could have been Ellie in The Last of Us.
What did happen to the?
You know who really should have been Ellie from The Last of Us?
The girl
Your
that actually
mom.
voiced her.
Like a 13-year-old Ellen Page or something. Like a much younger Ellen
We'll
Page.
just grab
You
Elliot
can't go
Page.
back in time.
You know what? We're gonna make a time machine just so we can take actors when they're younger and
So-
put them in movies in the future.
So the
Maybe
new
save her
Alien
from
Romulus
becoming
movie
Elliot.
had a budget of 80 million and came out back with 350 million. So it was a smash hit.
Nice. Good
Now,
for them.
Well, hopefully it's not a fluke, and when they do another one, it doesn't like just
Oh, it exploded.
yeah. Well, Avatar 3 is supposed to be coming out,
I think it comes out this December.
and that will prove if it makes money like it did last time. That's great. But I have a feeling the only one did so well because they had nostalgia. People wanted to see it because they hadn't seen one since the original.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be the same reason people go see the third one? Because they haven't seen one since.
Well, if
sequel?
if they waste their money, they felt they wasted their money on the second one, they might not go watch the third one.
I think people will go see it just because of how it looks. I mean, I honestly think the reason the first one did so well is because of all the groundbreaking technology at the time, which was groundbreaking and is groundbreaking. And it obviously it looks like nothing else that we had seen at that point. So
Yeah,
I think
if they come out with Lethal Weapon 5, I'm gonna go see it just because it's Mel Gibson being reprising the role and Danny Glover. I
I've
don't care
never seen
how
a
old they
Lethal
are,
Weapon movie.
but I'm saying that movie. I said if they ever come out with that number 5, it actually might get a lot of money because of the fact that people want to go see it. Now, whether people go back, see it again in the theater, I don't know. But I think a lot of movies, as far as theaters are going, theaters are going to go under soon. I
don't know. I mean,
can't see them being open.
It's a pretty stacked summer with movies. Like, there's a ton of movies coming out over the summer.
But unless the price of gas and all stuff goes, I can't see a lot of people going to justify and doing that.
I don't know, dude. Minecraft did, like, my mind is still blown over how well Minecraft did. Like, that was the cringiest looking stuff I'd seen, and it's making bank, which blows my mind.
I don't know. He's asking, does it have? I don't know what fratricide is. He's asking if Alien Romulus has fratricide in it. I don't know what that is.
Wait, what?
Killing your own sibling.
Fratricide.
You're right, Rhaegar. I forgot that the ship blew up. I did. I thought maybe, but then I was like, wait a minute. But no, that's how the movie. Well, it could be. There could be parts of the explosion, but no, they keep it. That's true. That is a major. No, Austin. But it does have something close to it. But anyway, yeah, no, you're right. I did forget it, but I still don't think it's a bad movie. I still think it's a good movie, just because it does have that that glaring plot hole.
Wall crawling, hubcap stealing.
Spider plot hole. Wait a minute.
Yes.
And that is a whole thing. That's why it's Romulus, Austin, because they named Romulus and then they had Remus. But anyway, what were we talking about originally?
Harry Potter.
Oh,
Then we went over to Alien.
you're a wizard, Harry.
That was a jump.
They have Hagrid. Who is it?
It's that guy who does movies with Simon Pegg.
You know what's crazy about
Frost.
this? We're talking
Yeah,
about
Nick Frost,
we're
that's
talking
it.
about like weird stuff, that normally you two talk about over in the other channel, but we have 10 viewers.
Yes.
Maybe it's the cast that's on that show. Maybe that's why the views don't go up.
Did you watch Skeleton Crew, Zach?
No, my brother did. He really enjoyed it. My brother's kind of a shoo-in for anything with Star Wars on it, though.
So I want to point out, we talk about that in the first, whatever the title is, this channel better than anybody else, guys.
than the new people. Whenever there's a title on our subject in the title, let's talk for the first 30 minutes. After that, you gotta go rewind because we're way past that.
How was Skeleton Crew though?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
Oh, you didn't see it?
But
Oh, okay.
I've heard great things,
Yes.
and you know what? When I went to MegaCon, I got to see I went to the panel, and the cast. Those kids seemed like they had a great time, and I'm willing to watch it.
I do like
and Jude Law.
I do like Jude Law. So if I did see it, it would be for Jude Law.
Jude Law, dude. I barely I haven't seen it. I don't watch a lot of movies with him in there currently. So the last time I watched a movie with him was Gattaca, and I barely recognize him in that.
I'm still waiting for Sherlock Holmes 3.
Was he Mortimer?
No, he was Watson.
So yeah, so when did those movies come out? Like,
Oh, dude. The first one was probably back in like 2012 or 2013, maybe.
They were supposed to make a third one. I don't.
They were, yeah. I mean, as far as I know, it's still in production.
if you had to put Jude Law into the DCU or the MCU, what would you put him as?
Well, he was in the MCU. He was in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, remember?
What?
Yeah, he was the
It's such
villain,
a.
I guess.
And you know what? It's
Well, he wasn't Marvel. He was the other guy.
He wasn't Marvel, but he was like,
No, but I mean, like in a
Well,
serious
Hamburg-
role, not a
Hamburg.
stupid role like that. I mean, like,
if I had to put him in, I don't know.
would you make him Captain Marvel? Like Marvel?
No, probably not. I don't even know who I would make him. Maybe like, I don't know. That's a weird question. He's British. I think if you couldn't get Henry Cavill for Captain Britain, maybe he would be a good understudy.
I could see that. I think that
In,
would be
in
good.
Snyderverse, he was a Black Mask.
Jude Law. Oh, that's right. No, that was Ewan McGregor.
Oh, is there a difference? They
Yeah.
look the same.
I mean, they're both British, but
God, that was a really bad movie too. God, why on earth was there just this span of time? Like we're towards. I thought Captain America was fine. I'm not. Brave New World was fine. I don't think
it was okay. I'm looking forward to Thunderbolts way more.
Thunderbolts seems engaging, and you know what? Fantastic Four. All the trailers I see, it looks like it could be good. It could be bad too. It could go either way.
I'm still not sold on Pedro as Reed Richards.
Or this, we're not gonna make Johnny like he was. Like, if it sounds like they're gonna go away from what he was.
That sounds like the stupidest. Like they were looking for something to highlight.
Like
Because-
some kind of outrage bait or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
it might not
Michael
be
B.
fake, it might be
Jordan's
real.
Michael B. Jordan's Human Torch was like that too, but they never talked about that. They actually made it to where when Fan Four Stick came out, Michael B. Jordan's Human Torch wasn't a skirt chaser. But they didn't talk about that because there was enough outrage because
Because he
Johnny
was
was black. Yeah.
Which was again that fan force stick was.
Does Falcon have
Fucking
enhanced
terrible.
now? Or, no.
Gosh.
You know, the way they explain it is Falcon wears enhanced.
It
suits.
was the. Well, I'm sorry. One
He has
second.
he has an enhanced like super suit. That's why it gives him the. That's the
Yeah, he's got like a vibranium suit
Yes, because a gift from Wakanda.
because he doesn't take the super soldier serum.
He
Nope.
can't.
Whereas they gave it to John Walker, and then Sam Wilson kicks John Walker out of his role because he does the human thing and kills somebody in retaliation for killing his friend.
Yeah, but it was how
It was how I
It was
understand that.
how.
I understand. Actually,
It's
John
the
Walker
way
is the reason I'm going to see Thunderbolts because I
But you
really
know-
want to give him. I really want to see him get a redemption story.
You know, the thing about that is, I do want to also bring this up. Harrison Ford has the face for a Hulk, huh?
He really does.
He was like, as
he had a
Red
much
Hulk,
larger role in that movie than I thought he was going to have too.
Frickin' Mark Gruffalo, like.
I was glad to see a Hulk actually like angry and rampaging and not try to be like smart and talk. Like
breaking
Professor
the
Hulk.
White House. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I liked parts of Brave New World. I didn't like
But
there were other parts I didn't like, but
problem is they should have had, because they do have that. They start the movie out and they show like him having like not a rampage because he's not a Hulk at the time, but he has like a temper tantrum. He like has a tantrum out on stage when a reporter says something, and he yells at him. And they have a mustache on Harrison Ford. He should have had the mustache.
The mustache would have been good.
Honestly,
I would
this
have
was the
liked to see a
best scene.
mustache.
This was the best scene I ever. That was in any of the MCU shows. Him just going crazy, just killing people.
That's an unfortunate screenshot.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Wyatt Russell deserves better.
The leader's plan was stupid and made no sense. I mean,
The leader's plan was simple revenge. It was I'd say simple. It was a revenge. I mean, it was kind of like Baron Zemo's plan. It was pretty much just a selfish revenge plot. It wasn't like, I don't think it was supposed to be anything like big brain take over the world.
Big brain.
it's just
Big
such
brain. I see what I did there.
it's a crying shame what they've done to Hulk. And,
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
It's
Hulk
making
went from being
dumb
like
again.
awesome Hulk with the Edward Norton.
Edward Norton's Hulk was the better one.
And you know what?
Mark Ruffalo's was good up until Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok was the last good time they had Hulk.
I keep telling people this. I keep telling them, and they don't understand. Ragnarok is where all the problems are. If we had gotten that third actual doom destruction for Thor,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they wanted something light to go before Infinity War. No, take us to the pits of despair. That's where we should.
The one that was like originally
That's where
teased.
that's what we've been in. We've been
Yeah.
in the pits of despair at this point,
Yeah.
in the wrong way.
So, what appropriate time to bring this back?
Missy, have you seen? Where is England team?
My gosh, what's wider, the carton or his picture?
Why do you notice the white part for a sec?
Because it's bright and it's shining on my phone and my eyeballs.
Oh, that's why you sound so
Realize
crisp
that
and clear.
it's
You're on your
white
phone.
part.
Yeah, I'm able to use my phone. Yeah, I'm in bed. I wasn't going to crawl out of bed to go to the computer.
This is Zach live from his bed. Hey, ladies.
No,
I-
not hi, ladies.
Hello,
Well, man, okay.
No, not hi, men either.
Hello, boys.
Hi, boys. How's it going? This is Zach. I'm live
Bunch
from my
of
bed right now.
Degenerate reprobates.
Zach's in his
Oh.
what do you like now? Live from Oni beds.
What?
Yeah, Rhaegar, Taika Waititi, he can make entertaining
Taika what?
content. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He can. He really
It's
can.
just-
Jojo Rabbit was phenomenal.
Dude,
Yeah,
Free Guy
but
was
that's
awesome.
the thing. That's the thing. He makes a specific kind of movie, and that is not what a Thor film should be.
That's true. I don't think he should be like, he does good original ideas. He shouldn't like trying to make a Star Wars or an MCU movie with Taika Waititi. I don't know. That feels like it just invites all kinds of chaos and it upsets the
Well,
overall
I mean,
plan.
that's one thing that is different because he's not making a Star Wars movie that's taking place with anybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's his own thing. It's just,
I really don't think that movie is going to happen. But
no, I don't think so either. According to Star Wars Celebration, which is going on right now, did you hear, Zach, that they're making an animated mall series with Sam?
I
Rockwell?
did. My brother texted me that as it was announced.
Yes.
I heard about the mall series. I heard they got the guy who played the Hound in Game of Thrones is replacing Ray Stevenson's character in Ahsoka
Yes. Yes.
season 2, which Ahsoka was actually a lot better than I think a lot of people give it credit for.
Yeah.
What was the other thing I saw? Oh, there's a new video game that they're doing. It's like a tactical strategy game.
Yeah.
in the
They're
Clone
also
Wars.
doing. There's going to be a long form anime Star Wars series that's going to be
I feel like
based
there
off
was
of one.
So, do you want to know what's crazy?
the Underworld series they were doing too. It had like Asajj Ventress in it, and
Oh yeah, it's Star Wars Tales, basically like they did for the
Tales of the
entire
Underworld or something. Yeah,
Underworld.
So-
And Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
Speaking of games and stuff like that, whatever, or shows, whatever you want to call it, Blade's getting a video game, but his movie was canceled.
I haven't heard
It's
any.
so dumb that his movie got canceled.
It got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blade has been like shelved indefinitely or canceled. I don't know which
Yeah.
one, but it's
Yeah.
not being made anymore.
No.
Which is so dumb. It's like you can't make a movie about a guy who kills vampires. Like it's a simple plot.
So it will be coming. Marvel's Blade is called Blade. That's what it is. It's gonna be coming out through PC and Xbox Series X, and will be available from day one through GameX Pass Ultimate subscription service. It's made by Arcane Studios of the Void engine. So, publisher is Bethesda Softworks. So, we'll see how it goes.
Bethesda did that new Indiana Jones game that was actually really good.
I've heard great things. I didn't end up buying it.
Dude, it is. I was skeptical about it for a while, but I was watching my brother play it. It's a
Well, that's
solid
because-
story.
That's because it has the stupidest name ever.
What do you mean?
Indiana Jones in the Great Circle.
The Great Circle. It's better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No, but the name Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is cool as hell.
Well,
It's really long. It's like an anime title. It's
Well,
like
so the Great Circle is actually talked about in the game. So it's actually it just sounds like a random name.
yeah, there's something about it. Yeah.
When you learn about what the Great Circle is, you know,
I don't remember how it matches because I know the whole story and the MacGuffin and everything. I can't remember how the Great Circle ties into it all.
Well, no, because the rocks and stuff, form a giant circle. They're just scattered around. Yeah.
Maybe that might be it. Well, it ties into mild spoilers. It ties into like Noah's Ark and the flood. So I can't. It's been a while, so I can't remember how that ties to the circle.
Hey, Zach, you watched VeggieTales growing up, right?
Oh, so many VeggieTales.
Okay, so what was the name of the Indiana Jones?
Minnesota Cuke.
Minnesota Cuke, and
And
they
Sam-
did have
I think it
one
was-
based off of Noah's Ark.
There was one. I think there was also. I can't remember. I thought there was Samson's hairbrush, but there was one. There was something with Noah's Ark involved too.
And
Yeah.
you know what? What was it? It was that the bar that they ended up like where he met his love interest for the movie. Ended up being the bar. The top part is the ark built into the mountain. It was hilarious. So it was like, oh,
Dude, VeggieTales like at that time was like they had a Doctor Who reference in one of the VeggieTales. Like the British asparagus was the 11th. Was it the 10th or the 11th Doctor?
I
was the 10th?
don't remember that.
Is anybody seen Breen?
I'll find a picture of it and I
fell
have a
asleep. We
screenshot
bored him.
somewhere. It was hilarious though. He popped out of a TARDIS and everything.
Hello.
Breen, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
It is about time to call it, though.
I gotta update that
Wrap
photo.
this up. Send us home, boy.
Wrap it up. On this channel, we don't use protection. Go to the other channels. Alrighty then. Ryan Gosling's making Killer Clowns from a space movie. He should just, dear God.
Run! Go! It's time to leave.
He plays with Puppetine when no one's watching, right?
That's disturbing. I almost
And
bought
it's not the puppet in his hand.
I almost bought a puppet the other day because I was like, you know what? There has not been a puppet on the Geeky Puppet Show channel in over a year. And I was like, it's time to bring a puppet back.
Not true.
Not
Because
true.
in the last reading that we did, he was there.
Was he on camera or was he
On
like
camera.
me?
And
Oh,
even
okay.
before that, he's been on camera. Froggy and Puppetine were during the Lois and Clark.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Lois
corrected.
and
Yeah.
Superman, yeah.
This is what happens when you don't pay attention.
You know what? This is
Yeah.
what happens when I don't show up.
Well, you know what
Right.
is the problem is you're too busy focusing on Pedro Pascal, the Watcher channel.
Yep.
He was
Uh,
also on our channel though too. Pedro Pascal.
I'm sure he is.
Larry boy. Yep.
Watch next season of Daredevil Born Again, the swordsman. He's going to be replaced by Pedro Pascal with the thicker mustache.
Oh man, that would be a crime because Lalo is bad.
Poor Lalo.
Poor Lalo. All right.
All right, though. If you guys would like to help the channel,
Anyway.
go to ko-fi.com/, Ingleteen. I love comics. He's got a freaking long name for his Ko-fi link. Here, just click on this.
That's another anime title. It's just Englentine. I love comics.
Or
The
He had
time
to-
it got reincarnated as a channel
What-
called
what
I
is
Love
our-
Comics.
what is our
My question is, did he have to put from I Love Comics? Did somebody already have Ingleteen and Ko-fi? like,
who knows?
Who knows?
like he could just put I Love Comics as his handle. I don't understand that either. But if you guys want to help with the channel, and because obviously there was no auction tonight, so that means it's taking a dent into his personal bills, and as far as how much he doesn't as far as pay for the computer. E's computer is at the Geek Squad right now at Best Buy for unknown estimated couple days, I guess, as they're saying. But if you can, donate some moolah. And it's gonna be a while before you see him again. I can't guarantee it'll be forever. So sorry.
He may break through. He may learn how to use his smartphone like I am.
I mean, I can't keep sabotaging his channel. Seriously.
I don't get it.
So only $500 to repair. That's what I'm thinking. Like, cause like he like, oh, I have a nuclear option. Have them fix it, and they're like, can you imagine? Like, oh, you just hit the power button, sir.
You know what? You laugh, but that actually happened to me with Geek Swap before. They couldn't fix my laptop, and I ended up fixing it in like 10 minutes just from holding the power button down.
It's
I was like, I wasted $280 on that. Made me so mad.
all right. So we'll do the final call here.
Yeah.
Uh, All
Hey,
right,
it's been really fun. We hope you liked it too.
all right. Tell us where we can find you next.
Hi, I'm wait, no. Hi, I'm Pixel. You can find me next on Wednesday night at 11:30 reviewing Doctor Who. I like it. And then after that, we talk about Tolkien and stuff on Pixel Lore. So
Will
go
you
to Man
talk
with
about
Ball,
Tolkien?
Pixel Lore, subscribe.
I didn't know you had a Pixel Lord. I need to go subscribe.
I
to
have.
that.
I get cursed updates.
It's called.
How did I not know about this?
Do you know what's great though? Is his thumbnails. Because they're just pixelized version of copper material.
Pretty much.
Pretty clever.
I mean, and I erase so that way you can get some of the details to tell. Hey, I know what that is. Yeah, I like my thumbnails there. I wish I could get back into Clipchamp because then I could make intros like I used to.
40-minute goodbye.
And then you know what? You can find me maybe this Friday. I can't remember if I work or not. If I don't work, you can find Puppeteen over at the Geeky Puppet Show. And he'll
Otherwise,
be
you can
reading
find me at Publix in Florida.
come
Publix
to-
and Amazon.
come to Florida. I'll give you.
No,
I'll give
you're
you
done.
one-
You're
I'll
done.
give
You
you
quit
one
Amazon.
more. Come to Davenport. There you go.
And damn.
There you go.
All right.
Davenport, Florida.
All right.
You'll find me, Pixel.
All right. On the brain, where can we find you next, sir?
Nowhere.
You're not going to be on Aficionados or anything like that, or the Wes next week or something?
Yeah, but well, I'm filming it tomorrow, or recording it tomorrow, but it'll be on his Patreon. So no,
All
very
right.
few people see
If
it.
you want to see Marine next, check out Monday night on the Geeky Puppet Show. All right. And Zach, where we find you next?
That's the $1 million question. No, I will probably most likely Tuesday night and Thursday nights. You can catch me here on the Geeky Puppet Show. We're not on the Geeky Puppet Show. We're on England.
You can catch him over at the Geeky Puppet.
You can catch me at the Geeky Puppet channel. Tuesday nights we do top 5 comic previews, and then Thursdays you can typically find me over there doing comic book reviews. I was not there this past week because of just extra circumstances that popped up, but normally that's where I am.
He chose his woman over us again.
I chose my sick girlfriend. Yes, I'm a monster. I chose my sick
I
girlfriend.
don't believe
over-
she's sick. I think you just
Hey,
wanted an out.
hey, you don't have to brat. What am I telling you? I'm the one engaged here. Huh?
Hey, yeah, hey. I don't know if I told you. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Anything else, sir?
I don't think so. if there is, you can find me on Twitter. Usually, well, I'm trying not to pick fights with people, but it does come out every now and then. So
See, that's why
Yep,
I say what
yep.
I say.
it gets a rise out of me. It's like yeast. But anyway, that's it.
They have creams for that. Anyway, hi, I'm DV. I am.
I
the
already
owner-
be.
I'm the
Hi,
owner of the
RDV.
Puppet Show. I operate in an pretty much. You can see me pretty much every, as Zach said, on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights where we talk about and show off comic books we get every week. We're about 50 subs away from being subscribed over there, so you can go to Geeky Puppet Show at Geeky Puppet Show. It's all one word, and the subscribe button. And honestly, it's great to have everyone on here on the cast. You know, here, pretty much everybody who's been on the Geeky Puppet Show was on the panel tonight, pretty much. If you guys would like to support the channel that we're on right now, you can go to ko-fi.com/Engleteen from I Love Comics and drop a dollar to help pay for his computer repair bills and also just keeping the lights on here. Or if you want to sabotage it, just go to ko-fi.com/Pumpteen.
Also, for the sake of engagement, you can come back or refresh after the stream ends, leave a comment,
Yeah.
make sure you like, just anything that boosts the algorithm.
Share out
helps
the
them out,
channel. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Just comments, clicking like, subscribing to this channel, and just leave comments after the stream's done. So anyway, I want to thank you all for popping in here. And hello to your friendly neighborhood ninja. What's up, bro? Thank you for being here. And what we got here? Else is in the chat here too. We got MKF30, a Theo Dragon. We have a Marania. We have Austin Proctor, and we had a little Rhaegar in here too. Thought I saw one sick dude. Maybe it was earlier in the chat, but alrighty then. We will see you all tomorrow. Actually, we won't.
Bye.
Well, we got 2 live streams on the Geeky Puppet Show going up, but until then, have a good Easter and stay safe. Later, guys.
Reason.
Happy Easter.
Yeah.